Irish Independent. Now, though, a story that caught our attention was in today's Irish Times, and it's written indeed by the Irish Times. An order of Irish nuns has caught the eye of a top talent TV scout in the UK. The Poor Clare nuns in Nuns Island in Galway are resisting invitations, however, to appear on Britain's Got Talent. You do remember that they joined us on this very programme when they launched their own song recently indeed, and it got a huge amount of reaction. But let me go to Sister Colette, who joins me on the line today, live from the Poor Clare's Convent. Sister Colette, morning to you.
In fact, I'm just thinking as you were giving that introduction, you had the world premiere on radio of the song.
We had the world.
We
did. We're going to find it now again. Calm the Soul. But how in the name of all that's good and holy did you get to the attention of the judges when it comes to Britain's Got Talent?
Yeah, well, it wasn't one of the judges. I don't know who the judges are, but it was somebody, a researcher that works on the programme, and she contacted through the guy that runs our Facebook page, and she Facebook messaged him or something, and he sent it on to us. And she didn't say what the programme was. She just said a programme that she said she was working on Thames TV, and a programme that she was involved with. Could she talk to us about it? So we gave her the number, and I talked to her the next day, and it turned out that it was Britain's Got Talent. And I mean, I've never seen the whole. We've never.
I was just about to say, because you're in enclosed order, and to be honest, your access to TV is limited to around Christmas time
and Easter, yeah,
and Easter. But that'd be it. So I mean, you wouldn't be watching Britain's Got Talent on a Sunday night.
No, but I wouldn't even know when it's on. But you know, we've seen bits of it. Like people have told us about, say, when Father Ray Kelly was on, or that kind of thing. So you
Susan Boyle,
yeah, and you like, we know that it's a really popular show and that there's a real buzz about it. So I mean, I couldn't believe it when she was asked. First of all, she said she heard the song, she loved the message of it, and so what did I think? And well, she wasn't clear about what she meant. I said, well, do you mean us to go on and sing it, or was it that somebody else wanted to go on and sing it? And so she said, no, like, would we go on and sing it? So that was how it came about, you know, initially.
And when was the decision? I mean, to be honest, when was the decision made that you wouldn't pack your bags in Nuns Island, leave a few behind to mind the house, and head over to the bright lights of London?
Well, you know, I was just taking it in as I was talking to her, and I was just kind of saying, well, you know, it's a talent show, isn't it? And so she was saying, yeah, but some people just do it for the experience. Like, and I'm thinking in my own head, I can't imagine it, you know, the whole lot of us traipsing off to London. But anyway... Well,
if that happened, I'd have to go with you.
Oh, you'd have to go with us, of course.
I'd have to chaperone you on this one.
You couldn't let us off.
I just would be afraid to let you out at the gates.
Unchaperoned.
Yeah. But, so you thought it through, though?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I asked her different questions, and then I said, like, you know, I couldn't imagine it, but I said I'd have to talk to the sisters, and I'd get back to her. So, you know, we talked about it and everything. I mean, really, you know, it was very complimentary to be, you know, to be approached like that.
It was an honour, yeah.
Like, yeah, it was an honour. But, like, we were just thinking, you know, the message of the song really was what we were keen... When we wrote the poem that was in the book, so many people were touched by it, which is why we ended up putting it to music to get it out there. And we felt that, first of all, it wouldn't be something we'd really do, and also that the message of the song would get lost, really, in all the kind of hype. You know,
it's a very busy show, so it is.
I suppose it is. I wouldn't know, really.
Yeah. So from there, then, you decided... when did you give the definitive no, we're not travelling?
So a few days later, you know, I contacted her and said, you know, that we were fairly sure it wasn't something we would do. And so she said that they're coming to Ireland, you know, this week, I think. And, you know, when they were coming through Galway, that if we had any questions, that she could come in and talk to us. So we got back to her and said that, and I said, well, you're more than welcome to call anyway if you're coming, but, you know, that we felt that it wasn't something we would do.
And Curtis, just in relation to, would they come in and video ye within the convent?
Oh, no, they weren't in the convent.
Would they come in and do a bit of a recording in the chapel there or something?
I don't know. There was no talk about that now, really. The only talk about coming here was if we had any questions and, you know, she could talk about travel arrangements or what would be involved, that kind of thing. There was no talk about anything other than whether we would be on the show.
But I mean, because you're in enclosed order and strict enclosed order, I mean, do you even have passports?
I think one of the sisters has a passport. One or two have,
I have
a passport that's way out of date.
Yeah.
So like some of the sisters would have passports that are out of date, but I think there's only one that would have a current passport. So we would have to. Though I think going to England, I don't know if it's changed with Brexit, but I think with
driving license, I think.
Your driving license.
Did you maintain your driving license?
I have my driving license.
You've maintained it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that would, with Aer Lingus, I think that would get you in.
I think so, yeah.
But you're not going.
But not everybody would have passports.
No.
I don't think so. I left the bright lights a long time ago.
A long time ago. It's nice to be asked, though, and it's nice to see it, and it does bring back, indeed, as we head into another Christmas season, it does bring back, indeed, to Calm the Soul, and perhaps people will just download it again and have a listen to it and talk about it.
Yeah, and I mean the video. We've had such positive response to the song and the video. Really, people are just saying that they keep going back to it, and that it is really calming their soul, and it is, I suppose, a nice experience that one can just tap into, especially now from the next few weeks leading up into Christmas. You know how mad it gets, and I think it's great that there's attention being drawn to it again, because I do think it's a relevant message, and it is something that is giving healing and kind of a bit of serenity to people.
In the madness of life currently, people need to take some time out and just sit and think and just download the song and listen to it.
And it's so accessible because it's all there online, the audio version, the video, which Kairos did, and they did a fantastic job of it. It's an experience in itself, I think. It's
excellent. I had to go through town yesterday evening, and the traffic in town yesterday was just bananas for a Sunday. Yeah. So the Christmas season has started, so hopefully it'll be a good Christmas season for you. Listen, well done. If you are going to go, you will give me adequate notice, won't you?
Definitely, Keith.
I'll be your tour manager. I'll be
getting on to you to get express passports for us or something.
We could. We have Kieran Cannon, and he would sort something out. But you see, I think that wouldn't be just even for one performance if you went.
No.
Just one.
That's temptation.
But
the nerves. Could you imagine the nerves?
There'll be no nerves. You're as cool, calm, and collected you're going to come across.
Oh, the whole lot of us now.
No, listen. We'll keep an eye on. I spent some time, by the way, with your mum and dad recently with my mum, and God above, they're in great form. Your mother's getting younger looking, by the way.
Oh, she's
Sister Colette.
Well, all right, thank God.
Yeah, you're praying for her. That's what you're
saying
doing.
All the right things now. She'd love that.
Oh yeah. Morning, Florentine and Frenchies. Good luck to you. Listen, thanks indeed for joining us, Sister Colette. They're joining us live from the Port Clare's Convent. What do you think? Should they just go for one experience? 53995 or WhatsApp us to 0870 958 968. We've got the passport sorted. And just one. Just the once. What do you think? 53995 or 0870 958 968. We could reopen Galway Airport. We could fly them into London City, which is quite close to where they recorded. We could bus them in then to the Palladium. And then when they finish the performance, and they can do all their office and their prayers and all that, we could bust them back out again to London City. We'll get Damien Carrick to fly them for more and more. Yeah, he'll fly them. And we'll drop them back into Galway again. We won't ask permission or anything. We'll just do it. Smuggle them in and smuggle them out. It's Monday. Hey, very good morning. Don't forget, we've two giveaways, one in association with Kenny's.ie and one in association with Nicholas O'Croher. We'll give you details on one of those very shortly now, though. If you're reading today,